Daddy's thirsty.
Okay, well, take a drink. Here, let's
dude.
do it together.
Daddy's
Bring
thirsty.
it up.
Daddy needs a drinky.
Oh, take a drink. Liquid death, a liquid death. If it's gonna be a death,
Make it liquid one.
yeah, make it a liquid one.
God, that was
Nice.
beautiful.
All right, let's just start
Gorgeous.
the song up.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh.
Ooh, this one sounds kind of
How about this
kind of
one?
dark.
I feel like Jolie's in his bag with this one. Okay, Jolie.
Jolie,
Step it up for
step
once.
it up. Oh, I'm not ready.
once.
Good. The song wasn't ready either. I need to think.
Give us something good, dude.
Since we make this up every week,
Something good.
I'm gonna try my best. Episode 10, yeah, it's double digits. We looking down, you looking up like you're a bunch of pigeons bobbing all over the street. I wanted to use a different word, but I'll keep it discreet. You weren't ready for that, but I'm better than that. Hence why every time you leave, you always keep coming back to hear the track. Yeah, even though it's invented, you always coming back because you're sick and demented and twisted. That's why you should join the tribe. It's really fast and really easy. Just fucking subscribe. Don't know why you guys won't subscribe. It got my mind fried. It brings a tear to my eye. No, seriously, you ain't doing shit. Pick it up and hit the fucking button. I'm sitting here and entertaining you. Entertaining you. I'm entertaining you.
God, that was clean.
I'm entertaining you.
That was almost like, I would say like two solid like verses.
It was, and it fell
gave.
apart a little at the end, but I think the people got the idea. Let me say two things before we start. First of all, if you're not subscribed yet, hit the button, and I have to do that because you guys won't do it on your own.
They'll
If
never
you didn't
do it, bro.
If they did it on their own, I wouldn't have to do it. But no, on a serious note, do that. And on a second serious note, I do want to say, I don't think the comments are being utilized well, and we're always looking for content. So if you could think of anything you want us to talk about or ask us, like make it kind of like a ask us anything in the comments, and then we will answer. Look, I give you my word. We will literally answer
anything.
Every single comment, and any comment that is put on this video, we will answer in next week's video. So
For sure.
the choice is yours. Bring your own content next
Full
week is
questions.
what I'm trying to say.
If you've seen any of our podcasts, you know we are very open books.
Yeah.
We'll open that book up for all of our daddies and mommies out there, and we'll spread them wide.
I was going to say, we're
let you
both
in.
open books, and JC's open cheeks.
I'll
So
spread
he's
it wide
pretty
and
much
let you
fully
in,
open.
boys.
He's pretty much fully open.
Anyone who knows me knows I'll let anyone in every sense of the sentence.
Yeah. So will Anheuser-Busch.
Oof. Ouch.
You know the details of this one, baby.
Dude, so
hook me up.
Dylan Mulvaney. All I did is I said Dylan Mulvaney.
Dylan Mulvaney.
Do you know who that is or what that is?
I'm going to assume it's the person that I just only heard a little bit about.
Dude, so man, the punchline is used to be a man, now transitioned to a woman, and is getting big 6-figure deals for modeling in a lot of like women's apparel companies. Such as Nike. Bud Light is not a quote unquote apparel company, but Anheuser-Busch.
The headline I saw was Bud Light.
Yeah. Well, so obviously Anheuser-Busch is a holding company of Bud Light. So in essence, Anheuser-Busch and Nike, two of the biggest companies in the world.
Can I say I saw the actual like thumbnail of the article I saw was like goes by she, I take it?
She and they.
She transition. Okay, so
Yeah,
they
so yeah, exactly.
So she was like holding a Bud Light, and the thing, I'm gonna be honest, dude, she was kind of fine.
She was cute. But I'm not gonna say
I wasn't even
cute.
sold that she was biologically a man.
You're like, there might have just been a woman who stayed a woman.
I know
you
it
what
said
I mean?
that, but from at least the chin up, she was beautiful.
Not a butterface.
No.
They were beautiful.
Maybe butter body. I haven't seen it though.
Hey, well, dude, that's part of the issue, is because and again, for me, I'll just say this. I think it's great that we live in a society where you can be whoever you want to be.
100%.
If you're a man,
in the words of Mike Davis on the Comically Conscious pod,
speak.
100%.
This guy, comment in the comment sections. If someone would go through all of our pods and count how many times this motherfucker says 100%. Dude, we'll give you a special gift. We'll give you a special gift. If you go through all of our pods, you say exactly how many times, you will get a special gift.
Dude, that's my Achilles heel. Because it's like literally, I was told by people who have podcasts when I was telling them I was going to start one. A couple of my friends have successful ones, and they were saying, the one thing that's like hilarious that you're gonna notice right away is all the words that you use. You only use the same words all the time. And so when you're watching yourself back, all you're going to see is the same thing. And I swear, when I watch these pods, it's like you say something and then I go 100%. And then you say something and I go 100%. Then you say something, I'm like 100%. Like, I'm like, how many fucking different ways can I put inflection on 100%? But yeah, I say it too much.
I just feel
I don't care. I'm going to keep saying it. Just for the record, I'm not trying to stop saying it. I'm actually going the opposite way.
And
I'm aware
you're
and
leaning
I'm owning
into it.
it.
You're leaning into it.
100%. I'm leaning into it.
I feel dumb as fuck when I watch our podcast. I'm like, I don't know any words. I can't say anything correctly. I sound like an absolutely uneducated fool.
Yeah, it's great
That's how
that
I feel.
it's great that we chose comedy podcasts because like you can be a fucking imbecile.
Yeah,
and then it
people
just kind of works.
It's just part of you. Yeah,
It's just part of you. It's like funny.
Which apparently it is. No, but just kind of finish what I was saying. Like, I think it's great that we live in a society and a culture where like it's embraced. Like being who you are is embraced. So if you're a man, you feel like you want to transition to be a woman, that's spectacular. Like as long as you're the most happy version of yourself, I'm so behind it.
Yeah.
If you're not hurting anyone else, dude, I think it's all great.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
Some people don't.
Some people
are
don't.
against it.
Some people like our boy, Kid Rock.
Kid Rock.
The Kid Rock.
Ball with the ball, bang, dang, dig when the boogie,
bang, bang. That guy, yeah, that Kid Rock.
My name is Kid. How many fucking times has that guy done that? Kid Rock, dang, dig. It's
and
funny.
Just flipped his hair. God, when he used to have the long hair. God, remember he used to have the long hair.
I didn't even realize it was short. But anyways, I take it he doesn't like it then, since we're for it. You said he's not.
This dude rolled up. This video I saw on Twitter. Maybe we can have fucking
pull that up.
Jolie bastard
do something this early on, dude. We're only like 5 minutes in. He's not used to working.
He wasn't even when we looked at. He wasn't even looking at us. The guy was. I don't know what that's the only thing that's happening in the room, and he's looking behind him at the mirror.
I don't understand what's going on, dude.
Christ.
I don't understand what's going on.
So this video I saw, Kid Rock has a MAGA hat. Dude rolls up like the video starts. Yeah, Joel's getting it. The video starts and it's hit. Oh, there it is.
All right, it's playing.
Look at this guy.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today.
Grandpa's feeling frisky.
Let me say something to all
I don't know if we
you
could play
and
the
be
sound on here, dude.
as
All right.
clear
So he says
and
Grandpa's
precise
feeling a little
as
frisky.
possible.
He has something to say. He wants to make it as clear as possible.
And he's got looks like an AR-15 in his hand.
What?
And this guy
in
just
the
demolishes
fuck
like
is going on?
So it's a table with like 4 packs
Fuck
of Bud Light.
Holy shit!
Anheuser-Busch. Have a terrific day.
He
Oh
said,
my God.
"Fuck you, Bud Light, and fuck you, Anheuser-Busch."
Dude, he feels that strongly about this. That like, can you imagine how
I'm fucking mind blown. Like
Just-
that stance, to take that stance
That's
as
so heavy,
someone
bro.
like him, like someone
So
that
heavy.
knows anything I post is gonna have millions of eyes. You definitely know I post this, it goes viral. But to take that kind of stance against Bud Light because they hired a oh God, I'm gonna get fucking ridiculed for this. Is it a
woman.
trans? Okay.
I think it's a trans woman.
Wherever they end up is what.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Dude, excuse my
we're
fucking
doing, honestly,
ignorance.
we're doing our best. Like
I'm fucking
we're not trying to
trying,
make it a joke. Like
I'm
we're
not.
just we're
That
trying
wasn't.
to
I
be
literally went,
inclusive.
wait, is a trans man? It's kind of weird because a trans woman isn't a woman. If I call you a trans man or a woman,
because you're just a man or a woman, right?
And so if I could say a trans man, you're like, oh, he's not a man anymore, he's a woman. It kind of
Right.
felt like that when I was saying it. I was like, I don't want to say trans woman because she's supposed to be like a woman.
Right.
That's
Not a
what-
trans woman, just a woman, right?
That's very confusing. That's very confusing.
tough. But-
almost as confusing as this video.
So dude, and so yeah, I mean, like you said, as someone who has that many, like that big of a following, to take a stance of like, this is what I feel. I'm gonna blast this thing to smithereens with,
Literally
with a
put
rifle,
fucking-
bro.
He was like, get to his assistant. He's like, I need four cases of Bud Light down by the lake on a table. AR-15 ready to go.
Not down by the lake, down by my lake. 'Cause he's fucking Kid Rock, and that's his fucking lake. So he goes, down by my fucking lake. And the assistant goes, yes, sir. It's like a little, probably I would say like an Asian woman.
Oh my God,
I
he's that
picture his
kind of
assistant
guy?
being, dude, of course he's that guy, dude.
Yes, I mean, look at him.
He fucking rolls. She's like, oh, sorry, Mr. Kid Rock. And she gives him the thing, and he fucking.
That was an Asian trans woman that hasn't fixed the voice yet. Then
Yes,
probably.
yes.
Okay.
Here you go, Kid Rock.
Um,
And then he takes that fucking, he's a, and he's like, he like makes her watch on like some weird shit.
Whoa, just some kind of dominance thing.
He's like, Rosa, you have to watch this, and she's like, okay.
Her name's fucking Rosa, dude. This is getting.
Her name isn't Rosa. He named her Rosa. Though.
Because he's a fucking racist.
He calls her Rosa, and she's like, no, it's like Ping or like whatever it is. But he's like, no, I'm gonna call you Rosa.
Oh my God.
No, that's how he rolls.
This is fucking wild.
So the point is, one of the actual to zoom out from like the silliness of Kid Rock. Just to kind of frame it, one of the big real issues that kind of needs to be dived into is like there are gay women athletes, members of the LGBTQI plus. I hit that one right. I think
that's not fucking real.
Community.
I don't know, so I just want to let everyone know I'm gonna hit him because it was a good effort, even if he fucked up. I'm not sure. Here you go, hit him. Boom.
We're all inclusive.
Yeah. Hey, when we do that, make like explosion noise.
Thanks, Jolie.
Awesome.
God, I hate you, dude. So
his name's Penguin.
yeah, actually, Jolie's penguin because of the way he
episode?
fucking waddles. Go waddle for us. People can't see it, but maybe. Oh yeah.
Disgusting. God.
So members of the LGBTQ plus
PT?
community.
Oh, now you fucking blew it.
Stop. So they are actually even like speaking out against this. Like famous tennis player Martina Navratilova, famous like one of the first. Think about it, she's old. She's like in her 60s, 70s. So when she was gay and playing tennis, same with Billie Jean King, not quote unquote cool like it is now.
Yeah.
It was like
when
actually,
we were kids.
oppressed. Yeah.
It's that shit.
They were
It's like when we're
"She's
kids,
a
like
lesbian."
gay
What the
people didn't want to
fuck?
say they were gay.
Yeah.
Like at school and stuff.
So even she's like, no. Like the whole point of women's athletics is like a big part of it is like what do you call it? Not gaining your power, but oh my God.
I don't know. I would say like I think you're trying to say like owning your power.
Owning is the word. I was just talking about how I can't think of words.
There you go.
The phrase that just couldn't come to my tiny brain was own your power.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb I can't
Or
think
taking
of that.
back your power.
Taking back
for
your
a
power.
women's rights
Right.
thing would come from that being like taking back your power. Like
Yeah. And so the fact that you're putting now a man who, by the way, just to be factual, completely factual, if you look at Dylan Mulvaney, does not have like boobs, like
Oh my
actually
God,
looks like
what?
a man, like looks like a man.
Oh my God! So the body. So even though the face
Yeah.
was fine when I saw it. Okay, hold on. Okay, she's in a. Okay,
Think about this.
she's modeling bras.
Modeling bras.
What am I looking at, JC?
Modeling
help
a
me out
sports
here.
bra. That's what I'm saying. Like she's modeling sports bras for women, not women, not girls, women. So
Okay.
my wife, pregnant, 2 kids. You know, think
I can't
about
think.
think
Do I
about
have
women.
a,
Think
I don't know.
about.
I don't know. It
For
makes
all,
me
my,
feel
for all
weird.
my fucking 25-year-olds out there, think about what a woman looks like. A woman, right? Someone who's had a couple, been through life a little bit, right?
Is that what you want to see? Some fucking haggard ass mom.
I want to see a
few
real
kids,
woman, dude. I want to see a
fucking
woman.
stretch marks, hangy belly fat, fucking dangly arm.
Yeah, that's a woman. That's what
That's
women
a
look
woman
like.
to you, but
That's
yeah.
what fucking real women look like.
I'm thinking a size 0, little waist, little maybe.
Oh, dude, just a
Fucking-
fat, like, just a
Yeah,
goofy
the ass
donk.
is there,
Just,
but
dude,
like an
goofy,
hourglass.
like
where
goofy donk.
I want to make
Goofy
sure
donk.
if she has 8 in the last day, she's thrown up every single bit of it. You know what I'm saying?
I am fucking full bricked. How about you, Daddy?
Full bricked.
Full brick. Dude,
Full
but-
brick alert.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? So
I don't know how I feel about it. I want to hijack the conversation because I'm just going to be honest and vulnerable. When I see it without like any surgery and it's just kind of like a guy, it's more like, oh God, I'm going to get ridiculed. It's kind of like cross-dressery more than transy because like it's still
yeah.
man body, right? And like
That's how it,
I
like-
I know everyone can do whatever they want. Trans can be anything, but I'm just that's
That's
what,
how it feels. That's how it feels.
that's what's making the other people
That's inside
feel
you,
that
that's how it
way.
feels.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree. And like again, the point is to like is owning your power as a woman like that.
If you're trying to empower women, does this help empower women?
Bottom fucking line, bro. Bottom fucking line. Does it empower women? And the bottom line is for me, I think it excludes more women than
Like they don't attach to it. It's almost
Exactly.
it almost
doing
makes
the
a woman
opposite.
feel like that a guy is almost taking over, even though it's a
Exactly.
trans woman, but because
Exactly.
she's
bro.
so man-like in a way. Can I say that? Like the body is kind of more man-like.
Yes.
She's modeling
sure.
like bras, but just has normal man chest.
That's how it feels.
And so
Dude,
it's
that's how
making women even
Yes.
feel like that. That's great. So that's weird. They don't usually. I haven't heard of any kind of like trans thing that goes so far that it like pushes out some of the people in the actual community.
Yeah.
So that's like really interesting.
Think about that. You know what I mean? Like it's, and again, I'm not saying what's right or what's wrong. That's just how it lands for me and how it feels for me from my perspective.
That's how it feels from us for what we think it may feel like for the women
Yeah.
that are seeing it.
Like if a woman, yeah, just to frame it so we don't get fucking roasted.
We'll still get roasted.
And a last thing on that, another just kind of fucking wrench to throw in it all is a couple years ago, 2019, very famous women track runner, Allison Felix, Olympic, I believe gold medalist, like amazing track runner.
I'll believe it. I wouldn't know.
She got pregnant and Nike said, hey, we're going to cut your sponsorship pay by 70% because you're pregnant. And we don't know if your achievements on the track will,
keep up after she's had the baby or while she's
Exactly.
or what the
all of it.
fuck. So they cut her back and they go like, we'll see if you still perform after
Yeah.
you like pop out the gate. And then wait, you said Nike did that?
Yes.
And then the same
2019.
company. Okay, so if
Yeah.
you're like that girl and you're
Bro.
women empowerment, girl is pregnant, motherhood, essentially
Badass girl,
the
dude,
most
like-
beautiful thing, the whole point of existence for women. It's like motherhood, our species, we have babies, we live on. I have something to say about pregnancy though. I just it's so funny. I'm
we're gonna
saying
go down
something
go down
good.
this path.
I'm just saying something good about women, and then it's funny because my brain naturally then goes like, maybe. But
That's going to play great.
it's just the truth. No, but yeah, if you're that woman and Nike cut your pay because you were pregnant, you were fucking building a human being inside of your body,
feeding
and then
and
you were
building a
going
human
to
being.
push it out of your vagina hole. And Nike's like,
They're like,
we'll take 70%. Hey, you over here, we don't got to worry about you getting pregnant.
Yeah.
Here's 300 grand. Put this sports bra
Put
on.
this over your bird chest.
Put this over your man nipples. No, that's fucking wild. While we're on the topic of pregnancy, though, something I was thinking, this just came up, is, we give women. Okay, so in order to create life, I was always told you need a man and you need a woman, and the man has a thing, and then the egg, and it goes in, and then whatever it happens.
A
and
lot
then
of
the
yummy
woman
stuff
bakes
happens
it.
in between.
And everyone says, well, yummy stuff happens at the beginning, the very, very beginning.
The practice.
It's real yummy. And then
God, it's
it only gets
delicious.
worse. It only gets fucking worse. Pregnant bitch, then kids. There's nothing to look forward to at that point.
All downhill.
But it's all downhill. But my point is, I had this thought because when I was young, I was probably like 12. I had this microscope that I had gotten for Christmas when I was probably 8 or 9, and I would bust it out, and it came with little clear slides that you could make your own stuff on.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I would like find a bug outside, like an ant, and I'd squish it, and I'd put it in the microscope, and I'd look. Well, now I was like, dude, probably like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
And I found the microscope in my closet, and I mean, I was going to say I don't know why, but I do know why, because I was a 12 or 13-year-old boy.
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God, what if I can see my own sperm under this microscope?
Holy fuck. Did you try?
I did.
Fucking tell me what you fucking
so
saw,
I was
dude.
telling this story a couple days ago, and that's when this idea dawned on me, this theory
I've
I'm
never
about to
heard this
drop.
before.
But no one has. Only one other person that I told 2 days ago, which was Taylor.
Oh my
so
God.
she didn't. But
I
she was like,
love
"You
this.
really? Did you really?" I'm like, "I swear to God." And then when I told her, full disclosure, I was like, "Dude, one of my friends had to be there. Like Sean or Justin or one of my close friends had to be there." I'm like, because I just know myself, and I wouldn't have put the effort towards it for like. I wish I could remember, but like, I just know that I wouldn't put the effort towards it unless it could have been like laughed at and had fun with. I definitely wasn't I need to see the sperm. And yes, they look about 1 millimeter.
Wasn't about that. Wasn't about that.
I know that I would be like, dude, look, let's fucking look at this or something.
my
But so I
God,
can only
bro.
imagine that happened. It's not this part isn't a great story because I couldn't see anything. It's just,
Oh, that's fucking disappointing. I mean,
I feel like I
Stupid
saw dead like dead ones. I saw things inside that weren't moving. I wanted to see moving things.
Shit.
Here's where my new theory comes in.
they're
Back
probably
me
dead
up
by
on
that
this if you feel that this is true. But I'm told the only way to make life is a man and a human need to mate, or whatever. You know, male and female need
in
to.
theory.
What did I say? A man and a human.
Yeah,
a man needs to take a human, preferably a female human.
Nah.
No, but male, female come together.
Yeah.
It was at this moment I realized the only thing that actually makes life and creates life is men. Because my balls make semen.
Yeah.
When I shoot it out, those motherfuckers are alive.
Oh,
Think about it.
Men are creating life.
I just mean
They're alive inside you.
they weren't alive. They
Yeah.
get created in your nuts. And they're alive. You shoot them out.
They're moving. They move.
Bro.
What do they do? They're waddling, bro. They're fucking flying.
But
dude.
you're with me, so we
Yeah, no,
actually create life.
I don't know where the fuck you were going with this shit,
Bro.
But I'm fucking on the boat right now.
Women
I'm
have
on the
an
fucking
egg.
boat.
Women have an egg. That's it. They're basically a certified oven.
Yeah.
Right?
I think of it as
That's
like,
all they are. It's like we
my
take the
head-
life and we put the life into the life
cave,
oven.
dude, the
That's it.
cave.
Well, into the cave that goes into the oven.
Do you not imagine it's like a cave with like stalactites and all the stalactites are like
God.
eggs? And I imagine the sperm moving through and just like fucking trying to latch onto these fucking eggs.
I think they go inside, don't they?
They go
Anyways,
inside.
what do you think about that theory?
I mean, I've never really
I understand like women are going to be pissed off by it, but I'm oh my God. I'm joking, but I'm really not fucking
Nah, you're
joking.
not fucking joking. I've seen
We
your
create
eyes.
the actual life and then they have an egg. Our life goes inside the egg.
It makes a different life.
And then the life grows because
Yeah, it's
they're just
because
a
a
fucking
sperm and an
oven.
embryo are very obviously different things. But the sperm, again, that's
Is
alive,
alive.
boy. Hey,
It's like a fish, baby. 1, 2, 3, and explosion.
thanks, Joel. You little. Oh, I can't stand to look at him, little pinky bitch.
It's like it sucks for Joel because literally every single time he does something, like he does his job, you have to fucking ridicule him.
I just look at him.
I'm just starting to feel bad for him. It's like, thanks, Joel. Fucking piece of shit. He fucking smells like dog shit. Like,
The thing
why
is-
can't you just say thank you and like just be
The thing
gracious,
is,
you know?
I don't say anything that's not true. So it may be people think, oh, like that's mean. You don't belittle people like that. I'm not saying anything that's not true. So if I'm speaking lies, I'll take all the heat. But if I'm dropping truth, then it is what it is,
Yeah, good point.
dude.
Very good point. Let's move on. What else you got?
Dude, on the topic of modeling, I don't want to beat this dead horse. But have you ever thought about the fact?
No more trans modeling.
No,
right?
no.
Okay.
Like,
Can we not trans anymore? I feel like that was very trans heavy intro.
yeah.
Let's try
cut
to
that.
not
Yeah.
trans out.
No more trans. Minus we are sans trans for the rest of the podcast, baby.
Nice.
Dude, so like I think of models because my wife used to do like the Miss USA stuff like that, the pageants
Right.
and all that stuff. And I always used to think like I would see these quote unquote girls that were modeling. And the only that was rough for the fucking viewers.
Boom.
I'm really passionate about this shit.
Fucking modeling.
Fucking these bitches.
You know, my wife used to fucking model. Sorry, every time I say my wife, I fucking
Fuck, I just imagine just slapping her in the fucking back of the head. We used to get in a lot of like physical fights when because she would like she had like a crazy diet, so like hormones were kind of out of whack. So we would literally, I mean, a couple times she really fucking got me, but I fucking got her.
You
a
got
few
her
times.
back. Right?
Oh yeah.
Well, you got to teach them a lesson when they do that.
Dude, we used to get after it. Like we would just because we were living at your dad's house in one room at the time.
Oh
so
yeah.
we would close
This was
her
after I like moved out.
Oh yeah. We would close her.
I didn't even know
door
you lived at my dad's house. You
for like a year and a half, bro. Lived at your
Oh my God.
in her
I'm
room.
so like not observant. So once I moved out of that house, you ended up moving into that house.
Yeah, but I didn't. I just took up.
And
one
I
room
don't
that was
even
already being
remember
used.
you living there for a year and a half.
Yeah, it was a whole cycle of me coming back from college in summer and even more than that.
Whoa. Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was actually fun. I
So
enjoyed
that's when you used to whoop her ass?
That's when we just close the door and we'd fucking bang it out. We'd fucking fight, bang, and whoever lost, and that was it. But
And then they bought dinner.
they bought dinner. Dude. But she bought a lot more dinners than I did. I'll say that. You know what I mean? But yeah, so I always used to see these quote unquote models, and I'm like, dude, any guy I know they don't like women that look like that. It was like,
Are we talking like normal?
No, less.
What kind of model?
I'm talking like weird, skinny, like, and honestly,
Are you saying like the thing? You just got to be specific for the viewers. Are you
No, for
saying
sure,
like
for sure.
like the people that do Sports Illustrated swimsuit modeling?
No.
Victoria's Secret modeling, pageant modeling.
I honestly, like, it was a pageant,
Hand
but a
modeling?
lot of
I'm just gonna keep guessing.
a lot of the girls kind of felt like that, almost like that Victoria's Secret. I feel like when you see like fashion, like runway type models,
Yeah, like bitches like 6 foot tall,
Yeah.
like a twig. Like, look at me saying it. Look at my arm. as
no,
I say,
I mean they
a
look
twig.
like you. They
literally
look like a
me.
fucking bitch.
Yeah,
dude.
they look like a fucking scrawny little bitch.
No, and like, and it just, I mean, they didn't all look like that, but I would just see that and think like, man, like that's what we have as a society have told them. This is what looks good.
Yeah, it's
and
so
they
weird.
believe that enough to enter this competition. They do all this work to get their bodies to look like that, and it's a crazy amount of effort, and their whole life.
It
goes
was
into
dude. When she was doing that,
God, it's
it like took
insane
so
amount of
much.
effort.
Even the marketing
Oh my
to
God.
market to people, to fans, to do the whole.
Wild. Again, it takes your life. It's a life.
Yeah, and it's honestly like a fake fucking thing.
Oh, God.
It's like super fake, and they all know they're being fake. It's almost like who can be the fakest in this moment of competition to win the thing. Who can have the fakest beauty and say the fakest shit. Like, it's very strange.
And at the end of the day, like, anyone who's done it knows that it's so like rigged to a certain point. Like, before you go in, you know exactly who the top 3 or top 5 are going to be. Out of those
Right.
5, it's probably going to be one of these 2 that wins it, and it fucking always ends up that way.
Yeah,
Fucking
they're always like tied to the person who throws the thing. It's
Yeah,
like there's
it's all-
something. The mom is the whatever.
It's just basic. Even at like the biggest levels, like the girls who win it then go to the one you see on TV, like, you know. But I just kind of go back to that, man. Like, we as a society, this is what we've told them is what looks good, and I'm like, that's not what men really like.
No, I was just
Like, at any point, I've never been attracted. Like, I want for me.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd smash. I just want to be very fucking clear. I ain't no
hit the bag of
bitch.
bones.
I
If it's
just-
just a bag of bones,
Bro, I'm gonna be very clear. You can be all
Bag of
bitch made
bones.
and shit, but I'm putting it down. I could still put it down. But my point is,
No, I like
that's
meat.
not.
Dude.
I
Meat
want
on the bone, dude. I want meat on the bone.
You know
dude.
what I
Give me
want? You know what I?
fucking
You know
meat,
what I
mommy.
want? I'm looking for like natural. That's it. And I don't even
Yes.
mean natural beauty. Like, I love like flaws to me. Now, I don't mean like, don't give me like a fucking cleft lip or like fucking missing eyeball or something.
Oh my God, I'm gonna throw
like,
up.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
mean
throw
that
up,
kind of
dude. I'm gonna
flaw.
throw up.
Right? Like, I don't mean like, don't come at me
That's
sideways
detrimental. That's
with no teeth or some shit.
That's detrimental.
I'm just
bro.
saying what I mean is like a freckle, the mole, those things, the things that women usually bother the woman about themselves, what I like. But what I want to say is it's funny you brought this up because yesterday I was talking to Taylor and she was explaining to me that when a woman gets done up, that like, what are we supposed to do as men? Like, we're supposed to just go, oh my God, you look beautiful, because we know they just did all the fake thing to look fakely beautiful. Because to me,
Yeah,
I
right,
always
right.
if you don't put the makeup on, you don't do the thing, I think you look actually prettier because I like a very natural,
Yeah.
like I said, I want to see the natural thing, the natural element, the natural flaws. Dude, give me a
Yes.
little cellulite. Give me a little stretch marks. Give me
Oh,
some little
yum.
birthmarks. Give me the freckles. Give me those things.
Yes.
Those things that a lot of women would look at and be like, oh, I wish I didn't have this. Oh God, my stretch marks on my lip. I'm like rubbing them like them fucking tiger stripes, baby. You're a fucking zebra.
It makes you just
You're a
want to
zebra.
lay it the fuck down right there, right then, dude. When I see that ass with just a little bit of wear on it,
Wear and tear. I don't know about that.
I see. I'm just like, it is fucking delicious.
Oh my God. Wait, if I
Delicious,
Man, I
dude.
want a little bit of wear and tear on my bitch. Like, oh my God.
You show up with that pussy with a little bit of wear and tear on.
Fucking cuck, bro. You're a fucking cuck. You're a straight fucking cuck,
dude,
dog.
if you say you like
Oh
your
my
shit loose,
God, dude, that is so funny.
You're a cuck.
But yeah,
Ways to know
my
you're a
point
cuck.
is it's weird because as men, we get screwed. Let me bring this back to why it's sad, it's hard to be a man, is because if you tell a woman, I just love you how you are anyways, baby, you always look pretty anyways, they're like, ugh, like I did all this and you can't even acknowledge it. But if you
Double-edged sword, big
only... there's
Double-edged
no
sword,
fucking
big
winning.
dog.
Because if you only tell them you look so beautiful, then they start feeling like, oh, it's because I wore these high heels and I look like this and I took
So I have to do this
2
to look
hours to get
beautiful for
ready.
him.
And so I'm always like, what am I supposed to say right now? Am I supposed to say you look great? But I also think I need to make it a point that you look just as good, if not better, when you were in your sweatpants. To me,
yeah.
like I don't, bro.
That's what I'm
Dude,
saying.
like if I'm watching porn, I'm
Yeah.
definitely not watching porn stars.
right?
Is that you?
Oh no. Well, dude, we can venture in this topic, but to be honest, I don't know if we've ever actually talked about this, but I don't watch porn.
Okay.
I mean, we can go down this path if we want, but I'll just say like probably. I mean, as of like, I don't know. I'm 30, so probably like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe.
Okay, so then I don't. Oh God, this is such a top. Okay, let's.
I'm just saying, like, dude, I watched.
Did you have a problem?
I watched a shit ton of porn.
But did
in
you
my
have a
life, bro.
problem? Did you stop because you had a problem?
I just figured out that it was something that like I hacked it. I watched, honestly, it came from like some stupid like YouTube video or something one day.
Yeah,
When
I didn't watch porn for 30 days, and this is what happened.
it was like some.
He was like, my dick grew a half inch. JC was like, I swear to God, I will never fucking watch porn again.
Whoa, dude, my shit just came off, bro. My little mic shit just came
Well,
off.
that's because you're spinning it and you don't know which way to spin it. Righty tighty, lefty loosey.
No, the washer even came
No,
off.
I know because you didn't. Oh my God. This is
on,
crazy.
bro.
No, we're going to make everyone hold on and just watch what you're doing.
So the bottom line is, 4 or 5 years ago, yeah, it was some like I was in like a real high like success growth phase, and I was just fucking consuming like all like the Gary Vee type shit. And one of these guys mentioned something about like something with
I don't not believe it. I
just
believe
like the
everything
dopamine
you're
levels,
going to
whatever,
say.
whatever. So
Yeah.
so that's the answer. Is like I figured out. I'm like, man, like, and obviously like between there, I haven't like not watched porn for the last 5 years. There's been like
Yeah,
obviously,
but you just
a
don't
handful of
watch
times.
porn. You just
Yeah.
don't feel like you can identify.
Yeah.
So,
but yes,
so when you watch porn twice in 5
No.
years, are
Never
you watching like
stars.
porn
Never
stars,
It's
big
always,
fake titties,
It's always the shit that
fake
like
tits?
No, never,
Bro,
dude.
if fake tits end up in there, it's an accident.
Give me the
I don't
amateur
even like
shit. Give me the
the
amateur
second-
shit. I want
Bro,
the real person at home.
I'll literally watch some like I will literally watch the fucking shit that I'm talking about. I will watch some chick that's got some stretch marks. It's like some fucking
Yes.
45-year-old mom. Like it's just more natural. I'm someone who just
It's
believes in
real.
humans and evolution, just the realness, and we shouldn't.
It's all real.
I think makeup is crazy. I think high heels are crazy. I think we'd be way better off in society not even having any of that. Like I think people would be more attracted to people because their standards wouldn't be higher. Because at least we can see like, oh, that's fake. A lot of people like just set their standards there, whether they're a man or a woman.
Dude.
And I mean, we live in Vegas, so you see it all the time here. Like in Las Vegas, which I don't even know. We never really talk about that on the pod. We
sure.
talk about ourselves a lot. I guess we're 10
that's funny.
episodes in. It's a good time to say we're like really where we're from if people haven't picked up. Lived in Las Vegas, born and raised. Son, I've been here my whole life, born and raised in Vegas. It's a different kind of lifestyle, but
Samesies, dog.
talk about having women like those type of fake women
We're the
shoved down
capital
your
of that.
throat
We're the capital of that
your
shit, bro.
entire fucking life.
Literally the capital of that shit. Like people think who are not from here think, oh, California, LA, that's where all the fake shit is. And that's like true to a certain extent, but like
Oh God,
Vegas is less than half the size of LA, and we've got double the amount of that shit
yeah,
here.
it's the same. I've never
Like, it's-
really thought of it like that in comparison to LA, but it is the same where it is so hard to have like an authentic conversation with someone sometimes because there's just such a fake thing that goes on.
all of it.
God, I love it. I fucking love this city. It's so weird because I like hate that, and I fucking love. I love being here. I
never
love,
move away.
I love
I'll
living
never
here.
not live here, bro. I'll never not
It's
live
so
here.
strange. It's like
What do you love about it the most?
the first thing that comes to mind is just the access. Like we have access to everything all the time. Everything everywhere all at once, like that movie. No, but literally,
Yeah.
like, even if I go to California, I'm like, this is great. And then I'm like, man, I'm fucking hungry. It's like 11 o'clock and I can't find somewhere to eat. And I go like, what? Because in Vegas, what do you want? You want Mediterranean food? Okay, then order it.
Open
Or
at 1
drive
a.m. on
down
a
the street.
Tuesday.
Yeah, it's like everything's open. I stay away from the strip. I don't really go to the strip and hang out there. That's not what
ever,
I do.
ever.
But oh, it's a special occasion. It's an anniversary. You want to see a show. You want to stay in a bomb ass hotel suite. You want to do a thing. You just have so much at your fingertips. Not to mention, a lot of people don't know this, but we're surrounded by mountains. So Las Vegas is literally
Yep.
in a circle of mountains. So if you venture outside of town, like literally from our houses, we live relatively close to each other. From our house in 20 minutes, we're at Red Rock, like the conservation area, like the place you see people doing rock climbing and like the rocks look like
some
fire.
Of the most beautiful
hiking
fucking landscapes
and stuff
on
like
Earth,
that.
dude.
Oh God, especially for like a desert. And we can be there in 20 minutes. We're like we're basically out of town. And people don't know that. You know what was interesting when I was a kid? When this is gonna date me, but I'm 36, so all my 90s kids. No, AOL. They're
You're almost
AOL.
dead.
So before like we even called it the internet, it was like AOL. AOL like was the internet to a kid my age.
AIM?
AIM was AOL. I mean, that's how I did all. That's how I got all the women. Was AIM. Bro, that's how I got really good at like texting girls, because like, I would get on AIM and
that was the first, the little orange guy, the little AIM guy.
So there would be chat rooms on Yahoo and AOL.
Yeah,
There'd be chat rooms.
Yeah.
The thing in a chat room that you would do is you would put A/S/. Well, it used to just be A/S. When chat rooms first came out, it was A/S, which was age/sex. And you would say 14-year-old male. And they'd be like, oh, 15-year-old female. Then it turned into ASL, which was age, sex, location. At the very beginning, everyone was like, you don't tell anyone where you live, blah, blah. Like my dad was telling me that. I'm like, Las Vegas? Like they're gonna find me? No one's tracking the web then. No one was good enough to fucking find you
from
through the
my
web.
IP address?
As soon as they were good enough to find you, we started giving out everyone just started giving out all their information. Yeah. What was funny though is everyone would say like age, sex, location. I'd be like 21-year-old female from, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But that's funny too. But I'd say like 14-year-old male, Las Vegas. The next question, I swear to God, not exaggerating, 9 out of 10 times. I know
what it is.
What hotel do you live in?
Always.
And I would go like, what?
What are you talking
And then that was when I realized that people thought Las Vegas was just that one street, Las Vegas Boulevard and the Strip. Like they thought like people traveled here and went to Las Vegas and it's just like those streets right
hotels.
There. Yeah. Or what hotel do your parents work in would be the other thing people would ask.
Fucking hilarious.
And I'd always have to convince people like, dude, it's normal like everywhere else, especially if you're local. You probably, unless you work on the Strip, you don't go to the Strip.
Like, I'm a white kid from the burbs, boy.
Right? Well, I was lucky enough to live like in the hood and in the burbs. Because like with the split parents.
Yeah, that East Side life.
Yeah, I just had, which gave me like such a good
perspective,
barometer and perspective, because I ended up going to school in like Green Valley, which was like a nicer area at the time, and there's all these like gangster ass kids thinking they're like all blah, and it would look so funny to me because there was like times where me and Sean would like go to walk to Carl's Jr. by our house and like get in a fist fight like someone across the street.
Just like nut shit.
And then like you got all these kids with
like
their
this
fucking
white kid with their Hollister.
No, they have like fucking literally like $600 outfit, like acting like they're gangsters. I'm like, holy shit, dude! You wouldn't be able to walk out of my other house wearing that.
You get fucking eaten alive, dude.
It's so funny. Yeah, man, living in Vegas. What else? What else is weird about Vegas?
You know what I really love about it is, in addition to like the access, I'm a really big like health guy, like health conscious and things like that. And Vegas is a fucking mecca for like outdoors, fitness type shit. Like whatever community that you were looking.
I was gonna say it's almost like a mecca for whatever. Yeah. You can find it.
You can find a community of anything here, dude. You fucking play D&D. You want to LARP in the park? You don't know what that is, dude? Little live action
LARP
role
in the
play?
park,
dude. It's Sunset Park.
Show them. Put a video up of just like LARPing, what it looks like. That's Sunset Park, 2:00. Bring your shields, bitches.
It is, dude. You roll up to the park, you bring your fucking shit, and you can LARP with anyone, dude. Like, if you want to be a bodybuilding community, we have a massive bodybuilding. Jay Cutler, he lives here, bro.
I didn't even know that.
Plus, you throw in the obvious fact of all like the sports teams that are here recently. Like, we have a Major League Lacrosse team, bro?
No.
They're called like the Devil Dogs, I think. Do you know who Wayne Gretzky is?
Yeah, he was the hockey player.
He owns them.
For the Mighty Ducks.
Yes.
Is that true? Oh, fuck.
Absolutely fucking wrong, dude. It's not a movie, dumb fuck.
Oh, my God, dude.
He did not play for the Mighty Ducks with, what's the coach? God.
I don't remember. I just guessing. It felt right, but it's not.
Yeah, he's definitely Michael Jordan. Like,
yeah. Wayne Gretzky's like the only name I know.
He owns our fucking lacrosse team. Like, and he didn't even know that fucking existed.
I didn't even know we had a lacrosse team.
We have everything, bro. Another
Dude, I was just sitting on, I sit on the board for like a few trust funds.
Okay.
And like these big funds, dude, hundreds of millions of dollars.
This
and
guy
like
has so much money.
Listen, a bunch of old white men.
Oh yeah.
And yours truly. Like I am
and
the
young white man.
Bro.
Young white male. Young straight white male.
White male. Yeah, and I'm in there, baby. No, but what's cool is sometimes I get the opportunity to like they have speakers and stuff come in, like these big, like we'll have like the sheriff or like the governor or like the president of the water district. And I just was in a meeting this week with the I don't know, the guy for like the building authority or whatever, and he was talking about projects coming up. One fun fact that you might not know, even though you're a sports guy, is they talk about the A's maybe coming here. I'm sure you know that.
Yeah.
He said, I guess they only have their stadium contract, I think, through 2024. And so if they move here, we would need to have a full stadium built. But we have that little ballpark.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, we can't have a professional major league team play at this ballpark.
Yeah.
He said the Aviators, which is our team that plays at this ballpark, sold more tickets than the A's last year. So he's like, although you don't
Jesus
think...
Christ, that's sad.
He said, although you don't think it's possible, they could easily call that their home why we built a major league place because there was more...
They're averaging more ticket sales.
They were.
Just to frame that for you, that's a AAA team. So we have the AAA team for the A's. It's like minor leagues, bro. When they have players that are injured or like young players that are like getting better.
That's the Aviators?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew it was just like not a real.
Yeah, no one gives a fuck about the Aviators, but they're selling like probably double, triple the amount of tickets as the fucking A's. Like it's sad as fuck.
That's crazy. And then
that's Vegas, dude.
Yeah. And then more of that with Vegas is he was showing the projects coming up, and it was fucking crazy. F1's coming here. Okay, so Formula One racing's coming here. They first signed for 3 years. Now they've signed for 10. To give you an idea, I don't know shit about racing, so I just learned all this. To give you an idea of like the revenue that will bring in for our city, it's the biggest event and revenue that Vegas has ever seen. 3 to 4 times what the Super Bowl will do next year when it's here. Because we're having the Super Bowl here. Most people think of the Super Bowl as nothing bigger can come to your fucking city. That's all I know about sports is like the economic side. I'm like, come to Vegas, build a sports team, build the stadium. This is great for our economy. And so like,
dude, that's
so they say,
wild.
listen, and we do it 10 years in a row. We have it signed right now. They're building a fucking F1 building. I drove by it yesterday. In less than a year, they're building this giant fucking structure. They're closing down the strip. They're building bleachers all up and down next to the hotels.
Just seats in the fucking middle of the strip.
They close off all the roads and they run a race. Another thing you don't think of, unless you're a race fan, there's 100% chance you haven't thought of this while I'm saying this. The fucking ground and the asphalt has to be a lot of things. It has to be perfectly level, the whole track. So they're having to grade like a mile of road. They have to grade it 5 feet to like level it out.
Jesus.
And then you can't have a fucking crack. You can't have a pothole. You can't have anything in the road because from what I hear, these cars are so heavy and the way their tires grab the road that if they're not... It's a safety concern, obviously, but not even for the fact of just like safety for the car. If the tire hits a pothole, it will literally,
right?
It'll just rip it completely out. You can't patch the road, basically. So every year in a city that is the biggest city in the world for tourism, is going to take that spot for the tourism, close it all down, and have a fucking Formula One race around the city.
It's going to make money. Oh my God.
And it's going to make 3 to 4 times what a fucking Super Bowl would make.
That's
so he goes from that slide. It's like a slide fucking presentation.
Yeah.
He goes from that slide, and the next project is Elon Musk Boring Company. We have now okayed like 60 miles of underground tunnels in Vegas. It's going to go from, it might be like 40. I might be exaggerating. Don't quote the number. It's a lot though. Right now we already have one at the convention center. I've ridden in it. I don't know. You have it?
Underground?
Yeah, it's already open.
I'm not. Dude, people are like, dude, this guy makes $100 million trust funds. He's an Elon Musk fucking dude. I'm not like that, dude. You have a lot of money, a lot of connections. I'm just fucking regular Joe, bro. I'm fucking regular Joe.
Well, listen, for all the you regular Joes out there and regular Josephinas, because I want to we do have like a 19% female audience. So I want to make sure.
According to what you do.
I want to make sure. according to our
For the
stats.
2 out of 10 women watching this.
For the 5 women that keep returning to our podcast. No, but so they're boring holes 30 feet underground. They're boring tunnels. We already have an active one for the convention center that you can ride, but it's basically going to go up and down the strip. It's going to go all the way to Blue Diamond, kind of out wide by where we live.
Oh, shit.
My point is, what a fucking place to live.
Bro.
I was sitting there, I was like, what? And they're talking about Formula One racing. They're talking about, we're going to build this building. And then they're talking about what they got to do with the road. And I'm just going, how the fuck does this work? And then next thing you know, I'm like, the next slide is like, we're boring tunnels that you can drive through underground. The next slide, $3 billion project.
Wild.
I was looking around at the room, dude, and I was like, is anyone freaking the fuck out? I was like tapping the guy next to me. I'm like, do you understand what we're watching? Like it is, and everyone was acting as if it's fucking normal. I was like, if you showed anyone in this room this slideshow 20 years ago, you would have started laughing. You'd have been like, no, seriously, what are we building? And now that's like and it's Vegas,
it's just
bro.
part of it.
The Sphere, I drove past that yesterday
it's just
for the first time ever.
That popped up in the middle of the earth.
The biggest spherical structure in the world. I don't know if you know that.
Didn't know that.
It also will house the biggest LED screen in the world.
Holy shit balls.
Yeah, I don't want to take a lot of time on this because we already have, but I do want to pull up. I do want to pull up a couple photos for the audience because this
it's worth looking at, bro.
Yeah, they're probably gonna fucking leave the video to go research it because it's gonna be so mind blowing. But the Sphere, the outside of it, like if you're driving and you can't look at it, just fucking keep your eyes on the road, bitch. But the outside of it is basically an entire screen, so they can project anything they want. They can make it look like the fucking moon. They can the concert and the entertainment going on inside of it. Can be
just play
projected
it
on the outside. So imagine when you fly into Vegas,
Bruno Mars is
you
playing
see
in there.
Bruno Mars' fucking head on top of that thing fucking playing. No, that's what it's gonna be.
For sure, dude. No, it's just fucking ridiculous.
Insane.
You know what we do have?
Insane.
We do have the fucking craziest drivers on fucking planet.
Yeah, that's because
Earth, bro.
fucking California is coming in, bro. Every time I'm on a goddamn freeway, I'm like getting it's like I'm like
I feel like I'm in F1, bro.
I was gonna say I'm the
fucking
least
F1.
offensive driver. Like I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck. I'm just like, yeah, come in.
I'm
I even
chilling.
let
I'm
people
right
in, and
lane
people
chilling.
in the passenger seat are like, why'd you? I'm like, I just let him get over. Like I don't care. Like he fucking cut you off, this motherfucker. I'm like, I'm still gonna get there.
For what?
But yeah, crazy fucking drivers, bro. Freeways are nuts.
Yesterday, I got in a fucking, it turned out not to be a wild accident, but like easily I could.
You got in a car accident yesterday?
Yeah. Saved it for the pod, baby.
Oh, that's that professional. Bro.
Professionalism, dude.
1, 2, 3, and explosion.
For fucking
All right.
penguin. Dude,
I wonder if that's going to stay a thing. I love when things just like kind of become a thing, and we've done that shit 3 times.
3 times. So we got to keep
maybe.
it popping.
Yeah.
You
got in a legitimate fucking
legitimate
car.
accident.
This isn't some
It was
bullshit.
crazy.
That for the
No. I was driving on the 215, which is again one of the freeways that wraps around. And people
in the Explorer?
No, I was in a smaller car for work, which was actually scary. I was in a smaller car for work. I was just doing something. I was driving back. I was in the right lane. Someone rear ends me, and they rear end me in the style of like
while you were driving, or you were stopped?
No, I was in the right lane going like 60, 65.
You got rear-ended while you were driving 60 miles an hour.
Vegas, dude.
You are
Vegas.
literally, this is the first time. I mean, oh God.
Yeah,
I
think
can't
about that.
say this because I know, here you go. You're going to do
Come on.
What do you want,
big
Daddy?
man.
What
do you want, Daddy?
I was going to say,
tell the audience so I can fucking cut your head off.
it sounds like a flex, but my company, through my company, I have like 20 vehicles.
Wow.
Are you done?
He's got a lot of how many vehicles, Mike? Did you say 20? 20 vehicles?
It's actually more. I'm trying not to sound like arrogant.
My
No.
God.
But my point is
Yeah.
accidents. I'm very familiar
All the
with
time,
car
probably, right?
accidents
All the
because
time.
I have so many vehicles on the road.
Yeah.
I have never in my fucking life, with my company, without my company, ever heard of anyone getting rear-ended while driving 60 miles an hour. That is very confusing.
Yeah.
So they're going 75 and you're going 60.
At least.
And they just hit you.
So it was actually it was a lady and she had 2 kids in the back, bro. She had like a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old. I knew this because we ended up talking. But
I would hope because it wasn't a hit and run. I knew this because it wasn't a hit and run.
She got hit and ran though, apparently. So she was behind me. Car sideswipes her.
Hold on. The kid, you didn't. We got to hit.
So
she hits you. Back to the beginning.
So anyway, so her car hits my in the style. If you've ever seen like a police chase, where they just slightly hit the back of your car, so you
Almost like she did it on purpose, so she could get you in the chase,
like Super Mario style. So I was fucking spinning across the road like I hit a banana. But I literally spun out across the entire freeway. It's a 4-lane freeway. I was in the right lane.
It's literally like racing, Mario racing.
I fucking said Mario Kart already, bro.
Oh, I thought you just said Mario.
Did you not? We're the only people in the room on headphones on a podcast, and you fucking didn't hear me say Mario Kart.
So you're not included.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I thought
dude.
you said Mario Kart. I just thought you said Mario, so I was trying to think what was the fucking
Mike.
carts. Yeah, like Mario Kart, dude. The Mario movies. You want to see it on mushrooms?
Yes, immediately.
Back to your story.
Yeah, dude. So I'm spinning across the lanes, and in the moment, obviously you don't think of it. You're just in the moment trying not to get smashed. But like
you were fucking on the freeway,
spinning in a tiny car. It's like a transit. It's a tiny car. There's 18. I mean, it's the middle of the day, dude. There's 18 wheelers. There's trucks. I mean, there's 3 lanes of 70 mile an hour traffic, or 75 or 85, that are just flying all day. And I didn't get touched. I didn't get touched by another car. If any car hits me, whether I die on impact, like I'm for sure rolling the car. Like I'm sliding. My driver's side is facing perpendicular to the freeway. If anyone hits me, I'm for sure rolling my car. And getting hit.
There's other people driving around. So okay,
it's wild. So I don't get touched. I spin out and essentially go all the way.
Where do you end up landing?
I end up landing on the other shoulder,
not hitting a rail, not hitting
nothing,
anything,
and facing the other way. Oh my god! Completely facing the other way. I get out and I'm just like, holy fucking shit! I look over, nothing happened to her. She just kind of veered off to the other shoulder when she hit me, and she's like bawling, crying. I'm like, oh shit, because I see her bawling, crying, and I see her open her door, and I see the car seats. I'm like, oh fuck. So I literally like stopped traffic on the freeway, and not a good idea according to the 911 dispatcher that she called. But
she's like, tell that guy to get out of the fucking freeway.
He's like, wait, did you run across the freeway to get to her? I'm like, yeah. He's like, please don't do that, sir. But you're
like, I'm a sovereign being. I'm gonna go rescue the kids.
I'm like, I saw there's
fucking piece of shit.
I'm like, I saw there's kids. They're obvious. The kids were fine. Thankfully, which is like the only thing in the moment I ever cared about. But she got hit and ran by someone else. Someone else sideswiped her going crazy fast.
After she hit you, or
before she hit me? That's what made her hit me. She was behind me in the lane to the left of me. Dude sideswipes her. She veers over and
smacks you.
Smacks just enough of my car to fucking wild, bro.
I'm fucking mind blown. Like there was a chance I was gonna have to find someone to fill your seat for today's pod.
Dude, find someone to fill my seat. You would have had to find
I wouldn't even care.
To have sex with my wife,
bro.
Be a father to my child. Immediately, like that would be your first priority. Is like
no, but I just think like she'd do fine. She'd find someone. She's a great person, so she'd find someone. I think my initial reaction would go.
She would never. Find
anyone. The first thing from
the afterlife.
Here, someone calls me. You're the person that's calling me to like tell me. Actually, that's
what your ringtone is like.
Okay. I thought it was like, it's raining.
That's your bat line.
Hallelujah, it's raining man. Hey, it's raining man.
This is horrible to listen to.
It's raining man. Okay,
this
hold on.
So tough to listen to. Hi, this is Jorge from Police Dispatch. How are you?
Hello, Jorge. I mean, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo está? Tenemos una persona como dead.
Es deceased.
Es dead. And
oh my God. Who?
Es tu hermano, JC.
Oh my God. JC?
JC. He's dead, sir. He's dead. He's dead.
I'm sorry. I have to let you go. Bye.
But, sir.
Bye.
Sir?
Yeah,
another guy just laughing when he died.
Yeah. Hey, man. Yeah. Hey, can you shoot a pod tomorrow? I just really need you to come through. I'm just freaking out, dude, because I just found out.
Who's on the other line?
I just found out JC died, and I don't have anyone to film with tomorrow. And I'm fucking panicking, dude. No. By next week, I'm sure I'll have someone to film with. Yeah, all right, I'll see you then. Bye.
Who would you call?
That's
who
pretty much how it would
Who's
play.
on the other line? I will fuck them where they stand.
I'm not going to tell them. I'm not going to tell. You seem very violent right now. I need you to take a breath. Calm down. Just one through the nose. Hold and let it out. Let out all the tension.
Everyone's fine.
Oh my God, dude. All right. I guess this is the outro.
Penguin's giving us the same outro.
Should we try it again where like you take one and then I'll spit one?
Just one line?
Yeah.
Let's wait for the next time around.
Yeah. Yeah. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. Hey.
Tell him.
You tell him.
Tell him. Comically Conscious is that podcast.
Yeah. We that podcast.
We that podcast.
I was supposed to rhyme with podcast.
Now I'm rhyming with podcast. And because I'm like a fucking tall grass with my knees in the grass. Suck my ass.
Dude, I have an idea. Maybe I do all the intros and you do all the outros. Because if you did the intros,
we would get
our
negative
fucking retention time would be terrible. But thanks for coming this week, bro. Episode fucking 10. We got to 10. As we've said before, if you're new here, we're doing 100 before we decide if this is something we want to do or not do. That sounds crazy. That's what we decided. We wanted 100 people in the audience. We blew that away. First episode and every episode, and our only other goal was to do 100 and then have a talk and say, do we like this? So we're fucking 10% in. That went fast. Got another 90% to go, about a year and a half or something like that. So
yes, sir.
Hit the fucking button. Dude, if you're here and you don't hit the button, don't even come back, right?
Don't come back, daddy.
All right.
Come back, daddy.
Cool. We out.
We love you, though.
We love you.
Remember when Asian people, when like a lot of your Asian friends used to like take pictures?
They would do that.
I don't really see that anymore.
I don't know what that was.